One of the things that I really liked about the design-build philosophy of building was the idea of taking the builder, the designer, and us as the owner together, and to try to come up with a plan that would give us a functional building at a very reasonable cost. A lot of times, if you have an architect that's detached from a builder and an owner that sits over here, you have three components that work against each other instead of working for each other. Well, we had worked initially with an architect that had come out of Colorado, and DJ had the ability to take some of the early work that we had done with the architect and then do some work to figure out how we could have some great cost savings that would be to our benefit. We didn't want to compromise the integrity of the design, and we wanted to get all the flavor that we could get in the world of architecture. At the same time, we wanted to be able to have a great value cost-wise. And so DJ did just a superb job of trying to figure out how we keep the integrity of design and at the same time get the greatest cost savings that can be affected. For us as a ministry, stewardship was a big deal. We take the philosophy that we own nothing, God owns everything, and we're responsible to be the best stewards we can be. And working with DJ, we felt was a great move of good stewardship. And if we had it to do all over again, I would do it just the way we did it. They really took our dreams and were able to take the drywall, the paint, and all the other things and turn them into more than just a dream, but a reality, an incredible ministry tool for us. Some of the spaces took some creative work. The space right here, this whole grand hall, was some very creative work, and they were the ones that helped us with even a balcony railing. We needed to have safety, yet we wanted to make the aesthetics as warm as we could, and they really coached us in a great way on how to accomplish that. A lot of times people who build think only about the building, and they don't understand that if they paralyze the ministry in the building, they've really not done us any favors. And DJ was remarkable at understanding that they had a responsibility to help us keep the ministry going and at the same time complete the project and navigate all these little challenges that came up along the way. This was, of all the building projects that we've done, this was the largest by far, probably twice as large as any other project we've ever done. But from where I sat, I thought it was one of the smoothest projects we've ever done. And we'd be in a meeting and they'd say, well, tomorrow this sub, he'll come and take care of that. And in the back of my mind, I thought, sure, I've heard that song and dance before. It's not going to happen. It happened. And I was so amazed at how their subcontractors were supportive of them. And frankly, that's something that we had never seen before at that level. It was amazing as they worked here. These guys became our friends. Instead of kind of wondering when they're going to get out of here and when they're going to get done and leave us alone, it was exactly the opposite. There was a real camaraderie. Their people, I really sensed their people believed in what we did, and they felt kind of this sense of pride, of ownership, that they were providing us with a meaningful tool. And so we just simply say it's amazing that it wasn't about building a building, it was about building friendships, and I consider these men to be friends for the rest of my life. One of the things I've noticed in the past is many contractors, when a project is done, they kind of want to wave goodbye and you never see them again. That wasn't the case with DJ. Frankly, you wonder, how good is the service going to be? When the last dollar's been paid, is it, so long and we'll see you again if you need to build? DJ was remarkable in their service, but they, as much as anybody, wanted to make sure that not only was the project completed, but that period of time in which they do service was done with excellence. And so I was amazed at how prompt they were. When they say they do service, it's not a song and a dance, it's a reality. They do it, and they do it with excellence. I've got to tell you, these guys met the challenge every single time, and they never let us down. There's a lot of contractors that are out there. There's a lot of people that can build buildings. Some people build them with integrity and relationship and do it in a way of excellence, and other people build them just to complete the project and move to the next. DJ is that one that builds them with integrity and values relationships. I think one of the key things I would say about DJ is they work very, very hard, not only to build a great building, but to build great relationships. And that's why you see them doing the work they do and having such an incredible impact upon this greater area, the greater Elkhart County area. When you built as often as we've built, and it's been 7 times that we built here, so I have 7 different experiences, and there's one of those experiences that just is different from the other 6, and it was working with guys that I believe believed in our ministry, And you know what? I think they genuinely loved us and cared for us. They're not weak in their business, they're strong. But everything they said they would do, they did, and did it with excellence.